and welcome to another episode of the Pontiac Podcast, powered by the GTO Association of America. I'm your host, Kurt Rame, riding shotgun over there. I got my sidekick, Mr. Eric Frazee. Eric, how you doing?
You good, Kurt? How's your night going?
It's going great. We're coming down off this GTOAA national high that we had out in Loveland, Colorado, and you were at the desk almost all day, every day. What kind of stood out to you about the show in Loveland?
Besides the cars and obviously the people who, I haven't really met most of them because we don't go out west often. But I would say the number of people who have came up to me and said, hey, we're really enjoying the podcast. We'd love to see more. We'd actually love to be on the show. I think we walked away with like 13 people who have interest in being on the podcast.
Not counting the 7 or 8 that we did while we were at the show. So it's a pretty good number for us. Always feels good that we know people are out there. So we'll keep trying to bring them good, positive episodes here. And this is our Loveland, Colorado GTOAA recap episode. And we have brought back 2 fan favorites for this. We've got Mr. Lucas Hedrick and Mr. Bryan Johnson. And they are the co-popular vote coordinators. I'm going to start with you, Lucas. Your overall thoughts from the convention out in Loveland this year. What do you think?
I thought it was a good time. The turnout was pretty good. The weather was, for the most part, pretty good. We had rain, a little bit of afternoon showers almost every day, but it only lasted for a few minutes and kind of moved out. Great people, great cars. Hard to have a bad time.
It's for sure hard to have a bad time when you're surrounded by beautiful cars and those friendly faces. I'm going to move on to Bryan here. Bryan, what was your favorite part of the week? I know there's lots of them, but if you had to pick just one moment to talk about on camera here, what would you pick?
I had my favorite moment probably over 100 times because every time a car comes in the tech, I get to hang out with the people driving it, seeing it run. Everybody brings their car to us, and that's the coolest part of our job every time. So there wasn't one moment, there's probably 100 of them.
And that kind of, we're going to touch on this a little later in the episode, but since you brought it up, what, for the people who haven't been or haven't brought a car, what does tech look like when you bring a car through tech? What does that mean?
These days, it's not much. For popular vote, it's, did you bring the car you said you were bringing? Is that car really what you said it is? And then we tell you how to park, how to get a photo, hang out, chat, and then send them on their way. But for us, popular vote is simple as can be anymore, and I like it. Makes it less stress, more fun.
A lot different than the concourse cars.
Yeah. And we help them as they come through as well. It's a lot more stressful there, and for good reason. But what we do, we get to enjoy.
Walk us through that process of a concourse car.
Concourse?
Either one of you.
Yeah. Lucas, you want to shoot?
Well, it's a lot more. It's a lot more than what we do. They basically, first of all, it's got to drive into the tent. It's got to be running, got to be driving. Then they go through, they check headlights, taillights, blinkers, windows. If you've got different options, if you got power antenna, they check that. If they've got power windows, check all that stuff. They check pretty much everything that they need the vehicle to be running for. They will do that outside. And then after they get to where they're going, whether it be indoor, outdoor, then they will finish the few other tech things that they have the day that they judge.
What was your biggest surprise of the show? Whoever wants to answer it.
I'll go. Mine definitely was a group out of Wyoming. We've had people bring multiple cars before. These people brought 10. And if you ever go to a GTOAA show, you get a registration, it'll say like 210A. A means that's your first car you brought. Theirs went to H. And one of the cars they even brought, they registered in their friend's name. The guy that owned it passed away. So they made a whole entire registration just to put the car in the show under his name. So that car didn't even count in the lettering. But I've never seen that many cars brought by one group. It actually made tabulation a little bit of a pain, but I'd do it again.
Do any of their cars stand out to you? Like any of those 10 cars they brought?
That Bandit was pretty cool. 2012 Bandit one.
All their cars were really, really cool. I mean, they had a little bit of everything. They had GTOs, they had Pontiacs, they had kind of new stuff, old stuff.
The black, like 0506, that one was pretty rowdy.
Yeah.
And the one they brought for their friend, they put that one in points judge concourse type. That was a 69 judge. It was a nice car as well.
Yep.
What was your favorite activity besides the car show?
Yeah, pub crawl. Come on. It's always the.
I can't say the pub crawl because I didn't get to go, but
somebody has to.
Somebody's got to stay.
Somebody's got to stay back and be sober.
Mine, I don't know. I really liked going to the drive-in. I thought that was cool. The movie wasn't anything that I really necessarily cared about, but the drive out there and the experience being kind of at that old drive-in, it was pretty neat.
Cool. What movie played?
Minions versus Monsters, or Minions and Monsters?
Yeah, Monster Minion, something like that.
My 2 and 3-year-old were okay with it.
Yeah, and it wasn't a horrible movie. Like, I watched it, but it wouldn't have been my first choice. But
right.
All right, guys. What happened out there that maybe you weren't expecting? What's kind of the craziest or the funniest thing that happened to you guys out there?
I wasn't expecting a letter H. So, for what, like, the way I count the votes whenever we do it, I usually just type in a number, so 340. Well, whenever somebody brings in another car, I have to specially assign that car another just off-the-wall number. So whenever I see a B or a C, I have to go look and see what number I should type in for that car. And H really, F, G, H, all of them really added to my workload.
Doesn't get used very often, does it?
No, I doubt it will again.
Lucas, what was the biggest challenge you guys faced?
probably it's the same thing every year. It's navigating the parking lot, trying to keep everybody to park kind of where they're supposed to. I mean, everybody gets a number once they get parked, but not parking in somebody else's spot or keeping enough space between the cars. That's always a challenge.
Yeah, keeping the Teslas out of the parking lot.
Yeah, I mean, it was like you'd walk to the tent and then 10 minutes later you come back and there's another general parking vehicle in the parking lot. It's like,
yeah,
I just dealt with this 5 minutes ago.
That is an every year problem. So I can't say it's
every
unique.
morning. You cone the parking lot, and every morning you come out, there's at least 3 cars in the show field, and then it's just one of those things you gotta deal with. But
what was the strangest request a participant asked you guys for? Was there one that like stood out as being kind of random or weird?
The one I really liked was we had 2 cars that were going to be indoor popular vote parking, but we couldn't get them in because we were waiting on an exhibition special display type car to get in first. Anyway, they just left the keys with us and said, move them in if you need to. And me and Lucas had already picked who was taking what, so we did not get to do it though.
Oh man,
Yeah,
that's a shame.
I had my eyes on a second gen F body. It was gonna happen.
Ooh, okay. Was there any fire that you put out before it became a disaster? Like if you guys wouldn't have been there, it could have hit the fan, but you guys were there to stamp it out.
Not that I remember.
Yeah, this is a pretty fire-free one. Like we were there to help shift around a little parking for one group, but
Yep. I
Yeah,
will
Really?
say, being a spectator, I kind of feel like it was a fire free for the most part convention.
we did have that one vendor show up. I think you
Yeah.
were dealing with that more, Lucas.
was that on Friday?
Yeah, he bought one parking spot as a vendor and then brought a truck and trailer load.
Yeah, and yeah, we ended up kind of sorting that out. We just parked them where we could get them. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
we
that
did
wasn't
have,
even fire.
yeah. There was one day in the afternoon it kind of got real windy and stuff, and the tent was making me a little bit nervous, kind of coming off the ground a little bit, but it that was probably more flashbacks more than anything.
Oh yeah, I bet it's still fresh in our minds.
Yeah,
Um,
I just remembered. I think probably the craziest thing I remember from this show happened away from the show. A guy's car, uh, they decided not to drive it back, so they went and got the trailer.
ooh,
We're going to trailer the car back, but then the truck and trailer got hit in an intersection and flipped the trailer.
T-boned, yeah.
And knocked the trailer off the hitch.
Yeah, and then they tried to load the car later with that trailer, and then the latch was broke on the trailer. So when the car hit the tongue on the back, the front of the trailer went, eh. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was probably, I wasn't there to see it, but I can imagine that people got clinched up pretty hard when that happened.
Yeah, there was a few little incidents. That was by far the biggest. There was a few incidents with people's cars not wanting to cooperate. I think with the high altitude out there, we had a few cars that needed to be guided back slowly. But that the T-bone incident there kind of takes the cake for a while. I forgot about that too.
Yeah.
So the good, the great, and next year. What worked really well with popular vote? There's three answers we want here. Obviously, the good, the great, and next year. So what worked well with popular vote?
Next year, meaning you can improve on it.
Well, I mean, the biggest thing that we're looking at next year is the venue that we're at. Indoor size or space is actually much, much greater than what we've dealt with the last couple of shows. So the number of popular vote spots that we're going to open up at the beginning probably is going to be quite a bit. Where in the past we kind of held off on letting popular vote cars in, just seeing what other interest we had. This year there's a lot of space, so we're gonna be doing that early.
Did I mishear them when they pretty much said that everything can be indoors next year if people desire that?
Well, the
Well,
dream would be we have way too many
it's-
cars that make that happen.
It depends on,
Well, that's true.
yeah, it depends on what the registration numbers are. Like there's obviously a cap on the building, how many cars can fit in there. So we got to see where things start falling, and then the other thing is, does everybody want to go inside? There might be some people that don't want to go inside, that would prefer to be outside.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
So the last two venues, once you were inside, by contract with the place, we weren't able to just like open and close, come and go. The place we're going to in Owensboro will, sounds like, be much more friendly to that. So that may make more interest in being able to park in, but still be able to go out occasionally. We'll just have to see. Haven't done it before yet. Yeah. If anybody could invent rainproof chalk, that would cure our bad. And then, I don't know, I think next year, if we have spaces we don't want people parked in, we might want to just write "Don't park here." But
that might be a little adventurous too, because I've seen people move cones and everything else. So
Yeah, if they want to park there, they're going to park there. So.
yeah, I got a question. Can I park next to my friend next year?
you get there early enough.
Actually, Kurt, you gotta have a car that runs.
All right, easy. That's hurtful. One of the things we did this year for the first time was we had a great turnout in the parking lot for trivia night, and this was Bryan's idea. He kind of put it together, and Eric and I helped a little bit. Lucas was going to, but he got stuck talking to people about his beautiful car, so he didn't get to come over there. So some of these questions he might play along too. But I'm going to have Bryan read some questions from trivia night. What I want you guys doing listening, pause it after the question, see if you get it right, and then hit play. You can check your answer and see how much you know about Pontiac and GM, because Bryan has some of these are pretty tough. Some of them not so much. Some are pretty tough. So, Bryan, why don't you give us a few questions here?
Yeah, it was fun. We did 5 rounds. First round was just GTO type trivia. Second round, Pontiac based. Third was GM. Fourth round was cars that appeared in TV shows or TV shows. And then fifth round, I got tired and just wrote general trivia. But like one from the first round was using the VIN identification 242 for the GTO. What year did that start? And then I also gave a bonus point. What was the last year you could get a 242 GTO? And Lucas will know this because...
Lucas, you want to take a stab at answering that before Bryan gives us the answer?
Yeah. I'll give you the answer.
He's asking Google right now.
Just like our crowd. Yeah.
No, I'm writing it down. I'm writing it down on a piece of paper.
Okay.
You can audible it.
Go ahead.
Hopefully I'm not wrong here, but 66 to 71.
Correct.
Nailed it. All right, 66 was the first year, 71 was the last.
Lucas knows that answer because we do check VINs with PHS on our PV cars. So if somebody registers a GTO or, say, a Judge, if it's one of the other years or a Judge, we'll send it and say, is this a GTO? And they just say yes or no back. That's all they tell us. But, yeah, so Lucas, well done. Pontiac round.
All right, give us one from the second round.
Yeah, so this one was a pretty simple one. What was the very last Pontiac model made? What car rolled off the line last with a Pontiac badge? And then that one also had a bonus point of what color was it?
And we can also do another bonus question because one of our spectators said, what year was it?
Yeah.
So, all right.
Yeah.
Lucas, are you thinking you want to take a shot at this one too?
I know what it is.
Okay. Go ahead and tell us.
I know it's a G6.
Yep.
I believe it was white.
That is correct.
Do you know what year it was?
The year?
I want to say it was an 09 model, wasn't it? No?
It was a 2010. 2010.
I thought it was a 10.
Was it a 10?
Yeah. It was at the end of the year.
Well, okay. Glad I didn't put that on there.
I think that was just up at Norwalk in the Pontiac Museum tent, and he had a display board out in front of it. I forget the actual date. It was 2010.
Yeah, so a fun little nugget on that. I tried to look up what the last Pontiac convertible was, and there's very little info on that car. Apparently, they don't know where it is. it got bought by somebody, salvaged at some point, and they don't know if it got crushed or sent somewhere else. But I think it was like a red G6 or something. But anyway,
All right.
round 3 was GM. One on that was here very recently. GM had decided to move their headquarters. It is going to remain in Detroit. In fact, they've already moved. But what famous road is it currently on now in Detroit?
Lucas, you want to take a crack?
Woodward.
It is Woodward. Yep.
Yep.
Back
3 for
back
3,
to
man.
Woodward. Yeah.
Yep.
So I think my favorite question, though, and the one I found the most interesting, is what is the longest made GM vehicle?
Oh yeah. He knows this because we talked about it.
I don't remember it.
Longest consecutive model, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought you meant like
Yeah, longest.
Yeah, no, I know that one. That's the Suburban. Yeah.
The
Yeah, the
Bourbon.
continuous nameplate. Yeah.
What's
Wow.
what year? What year did the first one roll off? It was the 30s, wasn't it?
34, 35, something like that.
No, I think it was 1930 because we were talking about their 100-year was coming up in a few years.
That's just either number is just absolutely wild. That it's going that long.
The Bourbon.
Man.
All right. Give us one more here.
One that I don't think a lot of people actually got. The GTO that was in the Monkey was the Monkey Mobile. But I didn't really care about the Monkey Mobile. I wanted to know who was one of the characters. I wanted a first name of one of the monkeys. Just the first name. Name one monkey.
I have no idea.
All right. Come on, Bryan.
Mickey, Davy.
Wasn't one like David or something? Dave, yeah.
Davy's
Mickey
the one
and
I
Davy are
remember.
the ones that
I
come
don't
to
remember the
mind.
other guys.
Yeah, there's 4.
Ringo, Paul, George. No, that's the wrong band.
Equally famous.
Are we gonna try to come up with new questions and do that again next year at the convention?
You guys are very welcome to.
I bet we do.
It'd be great. It's hard to do because you want to do questions that one, some people will get some of them, so you want different levels, but then you also don't want to get so niche that like only a guy that restored a 67 will ever know that answer.
Yeah.
Like, what year or what was the block code for a Ram Air 4 4-speed in 69 WW? But
I think the way we did it was good because a lot of groups got 9 out of 10. We only had, I think, one group or one or two groups in like the first round get all 10 right. So there's always like that one or two hard question in there that kind of kept it a little competitive. So I like it. I got some bad news for you. You guys, you've just been summoned to the judge's chamber.
Again.
All right. Again. Okay. So this is a rapid fire question, and we're going to change it up just a little bit. Today, you're going to answer guilty or not guilty for yourself. So I'm going to make a statement here. Lucas, you're going to tell me whether you are guilty of this or whether you are not guilty of this. For you and Bryan, I did not add anything about speeding tickets this time.
I did not get any in Loveland, but not for lack of trying.
he didn't
I do
get
have a
any.
video.
I remembered one driving there that I had forgotten about.
So his count's now 5.
Yeah.
All right. So the first statement here is leaving your hood closed all weekend. Guilty or not guilty, Lucas?
In Loveland?
In Loveland.
Not guilty.
I got a picture of your car with the hood up. So, yep, you're not guilty. Bryan?
Oh, guilty. I think it was dirtier than heck.
Guilty.
There was.
All right.
Never mind. I don't even want to admit to this. Go ahead.
All right. The second statement here: sitting in a lawn chair instead of wandering around talking to spectators. Lucas,
Not guilty.
not guilty.
Not
Ryan,
at all.
you guys are moving around everywhere.
Not guilty. Yeah.
I think I could be guilty on that one though.
Yeah, but that was your job. Third question here: touching somebody's car without permission.
I am guilty of that.
I'm gonna go not guilty. I
Not
don't.
guilty.
Yeah, don't think it did.
It's kind of a loaded question, though. It started to rain one day, and there was a bunch of people that had their hoods up and windows down, and I was kind of like, I'm just going to take a chance, and
Yeah.
hopefully nobody gets mad.
I've been guilty of that myself. If it starts raining, I know they'd rather me open their door and roll the window up than have their car fill up with water. So,
Yeah.
The only one I put windows up on was the same people that gave us the keys to drive them. So I feel like that was permission.
That's
That was
permission at that point. That's permission. Okay, how about this one? Waiting to the last possible minute to turn your ballot in.
I didn't even really, well, Bryan, you didn't even do a ballot.
I didn't do a ballot. No.
And
Oh, guilty.
I did a
I gave my
ballot.
wife there.
So I went out and I did a ballot, but it was after what I don't even know what the time was. Was it 1 o'clock it was supposed to be in? Noon, 1?
Noon or 1, yeah.
Whatever the time was, I was out past the time, and I was more or less just doing it for myself at that point. But
Yeah.
so
All right, I got one more question for you here. This one's a doozy, so you might need to take some time to really reflect on this one. Drinking a beer in a parking lot where alcohol was not permitted.
Guilty. We were all together. You know this is guilty for all of us.
I know this was my way to ease into this story.
we had no idea that we were doing anything wrong.
Dude, I mean, it was so funny. Like we walked outside after the parking lot party, which we got to circle back to that. And we're standing there on the sidewalk, and this one guy we're with says, "I got a cooler in my car. Let me go get it, and we'll crack some beers and go look at the cars." And so we're all standing up there. I mean, very much so King of the Hill style, right? We're all in a straight line, and like we all hit the can at the same time, just and out of nowhere, like out of the bushes, walks this security officer. No alcohol on the property. Like we had no idea she was there.
Like the ears perked up, and she was.
Yeah,
Yeah, literally.
like
Like
somebody.
She heard the mountains of bush cracking.
She heard- We tapped the Rockies and and she got us. But she was real cool about it. She just sent Eric in to get cups, and we poured them into cups, and everything was all right. But
Yeah, I will say the venue. It was one of my favorite I've been to, just as work wise, and like.
Yeah.
The cars were in a great area. PV was close. Trailer parking was close. The hotel really was nice. I'd go back there.
yeah,
And to be fair on the beer drinking in the parking lot, we had drank beer every single night out in that parking lot and never got in trouble one single time.
she must have been on vacation the rest of the week. 'Cause
Yeah.
she was on it.
Yeah.
I think it was Thursday. We were supposed to be still checking in cars. It was like 3:30. I was hot. I was tired. I looked over, saw Lucas's cooler. Was like, yeah, well, that's fine.
Well, I didn't get there until Wednesday, and when I got there, you guys were parking cars, and I walked a beer over to you guys. So you guys were well hydrated. It's hot out there. You guys stay hydrated, right?
Absolutely.
No, that was it's always fun up there. But you're right, Bryan. Like I would say, I told Eric all along he didn't go out to Loveland in 2012, and I was telling him all along that this was my favorite hotel we stayed at, and it was even better this year with everything being at the hotel itself. Like it was the perfect amount of distance to walk when it's hot outside. Everything was in that front parking lot or inside the hotel, and there wasn't like these long walks across streets and to get to the venue. So I felt like everybody was out more this year than maybe last year or the year before.
Well, and ballot wise, we got like 70% of the ballots that were eligible back, which is just absolutely bonkers. That's a ton. We had, I don't know, I had 4,500 votes to count.
Yeah, that's a
So
bunch.
yeah, it just showed that people were out hanging out with the cars and having a good time. I didn't
Right.
get to because I had to count the darn votes, but
You guys do like my new gavel, right? I got that just for this. You like that?
Yeah,
All right.
it's official.
Well, congratulations. You guys survived another trip inside the judges' chamber. And I appreciate nobody pleading the fifth on any of those questions.
too soon. Too soon. Well played. I like that.
All right, so this is for everybody, including you, Kurt.
Rock and roll.
What was the best car at the show?
Who wants to go first?
Go, Lucas.
Like,
My favorite. I mean, my favorite car was probably that green '73 GTO. That was probably my favorite car.
It is getting some hate on Facebook right now.
Oh,
But
really?
I thought it was beautiful. Yep.
really? Oh, I thought it was too.
Yep.
Curious. If I won the lottery and had money to just go burn, I would be chasing Steve Dish's 72 swap convertible. That thing was bad. That car I could cruise in pretty hard. That wagon was pretty awesome too.
Yep.
No, if I had a wagon, I want an automatic. I want to just throw the cooler in the back and cruise.
Yeah, there's something about rolling gears though. I think mine was. I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm gonna go inside in the concourse area. That there was a red '65 convertible, white top, white interior, 4-speed car. I just had the dog dishes on it. Like I fell in love with that car. Red's my favorite color. I just fell in love with it, and I think that's the one I would say was my favorite at the show. I wouldn't go and say it's the best because I didn't look it over like a judge would, but it was my favorite at the show.
Yeah, if we're going inside, mine that black '65.
Jim Addison's.
No, it actually had a LS swap in it. That thing
Gotcha. It was in the corner.
Yep.
Yep.
I
That
think
was
it was
beautiful.
black, red interior.
Yep.
Thing was
Yeah.
absolutely
Paul Coker's 65. That color is just beautiful. And then that Ram Air 2 Firebird.
Oh,
Man.
yeah. So, somebody said that. I mean, you guys may not know. You guys are popular vote guys, but somebody said it scored 999 out of 1,000.
Not at our show.
I mean,
it was a special display. But
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. It was beautiful.
yeah, that one. That was prime premium tier. Yeah.
All right, Eric, let's fire again. Let's do it.
Best story from the convention.
Well, I think I'm gonna start here. I just kind of uploaded to Facebook earlier today. Harold Krantz, he's a regional owner. He has a 65, and he was telling a story about back in the day when Wangers was drag racing, that the Ram Chargers were beating the Pontiacs bad, going from second to third, and so Harold went with Jim, and they rented a drag strip, and they were testing. They were going to mess with carburetor jetting and ignition timing and stuff to try to get that time down between second and third gear where the Ram Chargers were pulling ahead of them. But the timer, they rented the track, but the timer didn't stay, so we had nobody except Harold to run the stopwatch. So he had to get in the back seat and look over Jim's shoulders as he went down the drag strip with a hand stopwatch, timing him from, I think he said, $4,000 in second gear until $5,000 in third gear, and hit the stopwatch. And he said the first time they went down, Jim gave him a motion to get down because they were going off the track through a cornfield. And he said they ended up making like 10 passes. I'm like, that story is awesome.
That is. Oh, man. I remember talking to them. They were absolutely wonderful people.
Yeah.
Man, that's a story. I didn't know that.
And he's got a lot more, too.
Yeah,
It was
you
just
beat
one of them.
everything I got.
Yeah,
No one fell in a bush at the pub crawl, so I didn't get
One
That's a
that.
person did
success.
fall. One person fell asleep on the bus. Anyways, pub crawl. The very last place we went to actually was the wrong place.
no way.
Yeah,
That was the
they
wrong
took us to
place.
the wrong location. Yeah, the one we were supposed to go to had a car show, and the guy called me while we were there, and I was like, "I'm sorry, man. They dropped us off here, and I can't, I can't get us there."
So we're just watching these people like they were bringing their music equipment in to put on a show later that night, and we're like, I guess the car show is canceled, and we're just at the wrong place.
Nah, they totally took us to the wrong place. I just didn't tell anybody because I didn't change anything. It was done.
I've got another cool story from the pub crawl. I ran into this dude named Race, he's a cool cat, and he was telling me that we were talking about burnouts and stuff, and he was saying in Colorado, when you get a ticket for a burnout, the cops will actually measure the black marks, and they can give you a ticket like $85 a linear foot for how long your burnout is.
No
And like
kidding.
yeah, that's not per tire. Oh, maybe per tire. I don't know.
Oh,
But I'm
pause
like,
all the
man,
way
that,
then.
I'm like, I'd be. You've been talking about spending money every linear foot.
Actually, I just remembered, this is probably the coolest story for me from the show. Didn't actually even happen at the show. It happened when I got home. So I live here in Jefferson City, Missouri, and a week ago or week and a half, there's a big steam engine going across called the Big Boy, and it stopped here where I live. So I took my boy and daughter, and we just went and hung out and saw it. And I had my meat shirt on, and as I was loading the kids back in the car, a gentleman came up to me and said, "Hey, do you like GTOs?" Which caught me off guard. I was like, "Yeah, I do." He goes, "I have one." It's like, "Oh, that's awesome. What do you got?" He goes, "A '69. I bought it brand new from the week after I got back from Vietnam. I'm an original owner." And I go, "Well,
That's cool.
let's talk." So I got his number. We've talked to him a little bit. I'm going to send that in to see if we can get him recognized. And yeah, it's a red '69 GTO original owner in my hometown. The only reason we found him was I was wearing a meat shirt from this year.
Oh, that's cool.
Send me that information. I'll get over to Alana if you need to.
I already emailed it.
What was your best surprise from the convention?
Surprise.
well, for Lucas, who didn't get a speeding ticket, probably.
Oh,
The pinup contest was pretty surprising. I don't know if that was
What do you-
all right.
the best surprise.
Listen, if we were right now going to put on a pinup contest, I need to know your names. What would your name be, Eric?
I have no idea.
What did that
Lucas,
lady?
I know you know.
That lady gave us a name. What was our name? I don't.
Our
it might-
names?
Yeah, it's not appropriate to say though, is it?
Yeah. It was the Pin Up Boys executives.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Forgot about that.
I don't know. I know that some of those names were not what I would
Sure.
expect at a family-friendly car show.
Kurt, I can tell you that I don't know what my name is because happily I've never gave this a train of thought yet in my life, nor will I.
There's got to be
Well.
some AI program we can punch our name in and it'll spit us out a pinup name.
Eric, that's your job while we go to the next question, okay? Put our names in there. We're going to a pinup competition. We want some alliteration, and we want good names, okay? Car-themed. I don't want no carburetor Kurt. I want something better than that.
Long header, Kurt.
What was your base laugh at the convention?
Ooh.
Best laugh? I laughed at myself when I screwed up the awards presentation. Like 5 seconds after Lucas goes, "We're younger. We won't screw this up."
I promised everyone we wouldn't mess it up.
And then he turned the computer off.
Honestly, it just started going through slides, and I swear I didn't touch the damn thing. I have no idea. We were supposed to switch announcing halfway through. I was down there giving awards. I looked up at Lucas was like, "No, just keep going. I don't want back up there."
He was so flustered. I just ran through the whole thing.
I was so damn embarrassed.
All right, so here are some fun car-themed pinup girl alter ego names.
Here we go.
Guys,
Courtney Chrome, Bryan, Brianna Barnell, Eric, Erica 8-Barrel, Lucas, Lucy Leadfoot, and the other options, we have Curvy Cortina, Breezy Bryan, Erica Exhaust, and Lucky Lucy Lucas.
What was Lucas's?
Lucy Leadfoot.
I do like that one.
I didn't know nothing about your speeding tickets.
At least there's nothing like skid mark or anything.
Put that in there, Eric. No, I'm joking. All right, so we're ready for next year. We had a good time at the parking lot party. Got into the theme a little bit. We got inked up for it.
No, man.
Had our white T-shirts on.
We can plan ahead a little better next year. Get a little.
We step our game up a little bit.
Yeah.
I like it. It was simple. It was easy. You know.
It was.
Shirt has a white shirt on and not a yellow shirt.
Yeah, I brought an old dirty shirt that I've been working in the garage with. Everybody else wore brand new white shirts.
No, so in the pictures, like we all have white shirts, and his shirt's like yellow compared to our white ones.
Well, Kurt, if you get fat like I did, you don't fit in your old ones. You have to buy a new one. So there you go.
I'm not saying how well I fit in that thing either. My jeans, that was a little rough too.
I had to go buy a new white one.
Yes, next year we wear white shirts again and then get surprised with the T-shirt contest.
We got to watch out for Leadfoot Lucy.
What is one word describing the Nationals?
Man, I gotta go. Yeah, I gotta go fun. Same as Lucas there. Because everything about it is just meeting the people again and hearing the stories and seeing the cars. It's just like we said before. It's a big family. It's fun.
Mine's got to be the word family. I mean, it's my family's done this. I grew up in it, but you know, Lucas's family. You guys are family. We're all GTO family. This year we had the Beth Butcher Memorial, and I'm sure there were things that our families didn't always agree on, but we're all family at the end. We all love the GTOAA and the people that came with it. So it's once a year, it's kind of like the family reunion. The downside of that, I feel bad, is some people may feel like they don't belong, like it's a small club or an old boys club. It's really not, because I meet new people every damn year and have a great time with it. So I don't know. I like the family I got, and I love to meet more of them.
Yeah, I feel like we do a pretty good job of welcoming those people in. You know, another word I could describe this year's show in particular, dogs. Have you ever seen so many dogs at a GTOAA event before?
There was a lot of dogs. Yeah.
Like, there's like 10 different dogs there.
Yeah.
That's Colorado, man. When I lived there, everybody has a dog. Everybody. I don't know. Maybe it's just different this year, but
I should have brought mine. I had to pay about $1,500 to get mine out of the boarding place when I got back home. So,
Oh, man. Buy him a plane ticket.
Buy him a plane ticket.
I locked my two cats in the basement for a week with a bucket of water and a bag of food. And they were pissed.
Eric has one of those little fancy cat dispensers. He feeds him from his phone when he's away. Choot, choot, choot. Push the button. It
Serious?
drops food for him.
I actually just bought one of those litter boxes too that I can clean from my phone.
I have one. These are my wife's cats. I'm not necessarily claiming them, but I have one that's hooked up to the water. Like it scoops it, pulverizes it, and shoots it down the drain too. The damn things won't use it.
Mine's not kind of fancy. Yeah, mine tells me Bob's litter box just finished cleaning. Bob just went to use the litter box. And it weighs him every time he walks in.
Can you ask if it was number 1 or number 2?
It tells me.
So this is why we need more data centers, is just to keep track of Bob pooping and peeing.
Keep up
Come
with
on,
the
Bob.
Taking all our fresh water.
So to finish that one, which I already know the answer, but are you guys looking forward to next year?
Oh yeah.
all of it.
Yeah. I'm doing research right now. This place is just down the road. I tried their bourbon the other day. This is their weeded bourbon. I'm not going to get too mad at either of them so far. So
I'm actually very excited for next year. Like I can't even express the amount of excitement. Like the venue is going to be great. The town is going to be awesome. I'm very excited.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm excited because Owensboro seems bought in. Like they sent the Owensboro tourism lady out to kind of meet everybody this year. The mayor already said they were blocking off a city street on Saturday for us to have a big car show and invite other cars from the area. Like that intermingling of cars and people with locals and the tourists. I love that kind of stuff. So it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah. There's potential for a great show. And then we're back in kind of the heart of where we pull a lot of cars usually. So we really hope numbers just continue to go up. They've been going up the last few years. So this might be the biggest one we have in a long time.
All right, if I had to put you guys on the spot right now and say a target number for you guys to hit for popular vote cars, what would it be?
Oh, Lucas first. He's more positive than I. I'm more reserved.
Do we want a realistic number or like a hopeful number?
What's your personal goal?
Give me a realistic number, and then tell me a number that you hope you can get to. Kind of a range there between what you think we have a chance for and versus what you hope we have a chance for.
I would say 200 to 250.
Yeah. See, my goal is 150, and I'm ecstatic about 200.
Yeah.
That just means more work for us too. So,
anybody know what the record number of cars we've had at a meet since '79?
convention.
Well, no, it was Springfield, Illinois, or it might have been Pennsylvania the year after. It was one of those two.
Do you happen to know kind of close to what that number was?
I looked it up, but I don't remember what it is. I thought it was.
It's a reachable number for us to meet that next year, right?
I thought it was like 300 or something like that, but that might have been the points judge stuff included in there.
Yeah, you should put down in 6 months, check in with us, because I mean we've already had a 2.5 hour meeting about next year already. So here in 6 months, registration will be well open. Every meeting we compare, like in December, January, February, March. This show is here. This show is here. Here's where we are ourselves this coming year. We can kind of look at it and see, hey, are we trending good? Are we trending bad?
So, according to ChatGPT, the largest GTOAA popular vote show on record appears to have been the 2004 GTOAA International Meet in Pontiac, Michigan. It featured 332 show cars, GTOs along with eligible Pontiac A and X body cars. The convention drew 556 registered participants and was described as the largest GTOAA gathering ever at that time.
And that might be accurate because like our registration, like what me and Bryan have access to, only goes back 10 years, so we
Right.
can't see this far back.
So we have to try to beat 332 this year.
And that's the show I was thinking of. That was when they had the display for the new 04s coming out. And, well, they were out at that time, but yeah, that show was wild.
They had a driver that was taking people in the new gen cars, like on a track that year.
God, that year was nuts.
Sidebar question: where was it that we had an autocross track for that convention, and people were able to take cars around the autocross track? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
The last time that we had one that I remember was in Wichita in 2010.
Okay.
That was the last one that I remember.
Yeah. I remember seeing that and thinking to myself, GTOs and autocross are not things that typically go together, but I enjoyed it nonetheless.
It was fun seeing those guys, wheel those old cars around the cones.
Yeah. The last drag was in Springfield, Missouri. That was fun. I enjoyed that.
I know we're going to be working hard, all of us, kind of in different areas, to make sure this show next year goes off without a hitch. I know Eric and I think Lucas's dad, Steve, I think you guys are going to Indian Uprising next weekend.
Yeah, I don't think Steve's going to make it.
Steve's not going to make it. And I'm going to be at the Street Rod Nationals over in Louisville, doing some promoting. And you guys just keep doing what you're doing, and we're going to make next year great again.
Yeah, Owensboro actually does a show in August, at the end of August, and I really want to go down there for that. It's actually
try to get down that weekend too.
At the venue that we're going to have next year.
Yeah, and actually they're planning the parking lot party next year to actually be outside. So thank goodness.
On the river.
On the river. The area is pretty awesome, though I don't know if we'll have cars there or not, but it's at least going to be outside. And thank goodness. I love it out there.
Well, Owensboro's only a couple hours from me, Lucas. If you guys end up going down to that, keep me in the loop. Maybe I'll ride down and say hey for a day or something.
I think it's August. I think it's August 20th, 21st, somewhere around there. If I go,
okay.
If I go, I might just go like that Saturday. It's 4-hour drive, so like I might just wake up in the morning, and if the weather's good, just take a drive. And
you made another walk this year?
Yeah, we were all there.
Yeah,
except you two.
Not all.
Lucas wasn't there.
I didn't go. Yeah, I did.
I made it to Norwalk again this year. We missed the last 2 years, so I was excited to get back. My dad had a freaking ball up there, man. It's good to see. The weather forecast was horrible, and I think it kept some people away. But the weather ended up being pretty nice.
Good.
For
good.
Most part.
Hey, anything Pontiac? Good. I'm happy they had a good show.
Yep, sure did. And Eric, you want to tell them the good news about the Pontiac podcast in Norwalk? What did we do while we were there?
Took videos and pictures.
No, we sponsored our first car, man.
Yeah, we did. So I handed one of my buddies a sticker. I said, "Here, put this on your car." He's like, "All right, it ain't Pontiac." I was like, "I don't care. It's Pontiac powered." So we put it on a Monte Carlo.
It's like a late 80s Monte Carlo with a 455 in it. Pontiac motor.
There's only up from here for you guys.
Lucas, you remember the guy last year who won Best GTO race car?
Yes. Yeah.
His son, that white 85 Monte Carlo or whatever it is.
Okay.
That's who it was.
Okay.
Hang on a second. So the guy with the GTO and a Chevy motor in it has a son with a Chevy and a Pontiac motor in it?
Yeah.
Do you think they just swap seat or like?
You could do swapsies, yeah. I acquired a new Tiger Tail at Norwalk. See back there? Woo.
On my phone, you're this big, so.
Yeah. Shh.
I have new. So we're gonna work on getting more Pontiac podcast merchandise as well for stuff like that.
Gives us some sweet koozies, by the way. That white one I loved. Nobody ever gave me one, but I looked at everybody else's. They're pretty cool.
There are only 3 or 4 white ones, and somehow I think I have all 3 of them.
Oh,
I got
thanks
one.
for sharing.
I got one. But
The white
no,
one.
I appreciate you guys coming on and riffing with us. It was a good time. Miss you guys already. Can't wait to do it again.
6 months. Let's go. Do a halfway to convention show.
Halfway there. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about this week or last week at Loveland that we haven't talked about yet? Oh,
I got one, but
okay.
it's more sentimental. But Terry Schott was one of the guys that won the Tom Foster Award, which is basically an award that recognizes people that are Pontiac enthusiasts through and through and help and just promote the brand, if you will. He actually helped my own family, and he's just an outstanding guy. I'm thoroughly happy he won that, and just want to say congrats to him on that.
Yeah, I never really had a chance to get to know him, but listening to people talk about him, you can tell what kind of impression he left.
Oh, man, he's amazing. Oh, Tom Foster? Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the Shots, their daughter, that's a weird leeway into that, but kids run around these shows all the time, but her and Lucas's sister, Krista, we all used to run around when we were little kids to these shows, and it's fun to just see everybody grow up and what we become.
Yeah. Popular vote co-coordinators for the win.
Yeah.
Lucas, anything you wanted to add? I thought I saw you light up like you thought of something.
I don't think so. I'm just pumped for next year. I thoroughly enjoyed myself this year, and we had a lot of people come up and talk to us and tell us how much they enjoyed the show this year, and that just it goes a long way. I mean, we put quite a bit of work into it throughout the year, so that whenever we get there and everybody enjoys themselves, it makes everything worth it.
If you guys have any questions or comments, be sure to go and email us there at pontiacpodcast@gmail.com. We're going to start trying to get some questions on here to kind of start the show. So send those in to us. Follow us on Facebook, Pontiac Podcast. Do you guys remember seeing that Judge Survivor? This popular vote, but it was inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The orange carousel red.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It was real, right? Like it's not AI. The Facebook comments, there was like that video blew up because the debate between whether or not that was AI or not was insane.
He had a PHS on the course support. I'm pretty
sure. Say it again.
I said he had his PHS sitting on the course support. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but if you look at the picture, the one stripe was different than the other stripe, and the stripes didn't line up, and
there was never a judge with a bench seat, and there was never a judge with a 3-speed, and there was never a judge that wasn't a Ram Air 64. On the comments, it's a gold mine in there if you dig through some of those comments because.
Oh, that's intriguing. Okay.
Yeah.
I avoid social media for the most part, but that could be a fun read.
Some of the comments in general, like there's one, they're driving one of the cars through the parking lot, and the passenger door's like cracked open a little bit, and people are like, "Close the door! The door's open!" Like
it was Robert 68, the black 68. I had a video of it, and I guess the passenger was ajar a little bit, and everybody noticed that way more than they noticed the car.
I have seen there's a promo out for the next year's show at Owensboro. It's it appears to be most likely best I can tell, also a 66 sitting out there, and then right in the bottom corner it says featuring the 67 GTO, and I've seen that getting lit up lately too. So, yeah. Oh well.
Hey, those people out there, they got to keep us in
Nobody's
check
perfect.
somehow. So,
Hey, come to the show and tell us what we did wrong. At least you're at the show.
I love it. Yeah, bring your car. We want to see it. I'm bringing mine next year. I might bring two. Eric knows how to drive a stick now. We forgot to talk about that.
Oh,
Eric learned how to drive a stick.
holy cow!
It was Saturn Ion, but I still learned how to drive.
There you go.
Was it your neighbor?
Yeah.
He sent me a text. He goes, I can drive a stick now.
I'll set the goal. I will try to get my 74 Trans Am to we'll see. It's
All right.
going to take a bit.
All right, guys. Thanks again for joining me. Glad everybody made it home safe. We'll check in again at the 6-month mark, if you guys don't mind, and we'll see how we're doing number-wise. Let's make this record setting. Let's beat 332. Deal?
That'd be cool.
I appreciate you guys being on here. I appreciate everybody listening. And until next time, keep them rolling, boys.
Garage door shuts, engines rest. Next episode, man, it'll be the best.